Welcome back to the 801 Diaries podcast. I'm Abby.
And I'm Emily.
How was your week?
It's been a good week.
It's good.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Okay, yeah, this has been a good week. I've enjoyed this week. We had Juhannus this week.
We did.
Yeah,
so much fun.
Quick rundown if you don't know. Juhannus is midsummer in Finland. Midsummer is like really special because they see the sun all the time.
Yes.
And whereas in the winter there's like
you never see the sun.
No sunlight whatsoever. So it's like a really big deal. So there's like big bonfires, you go to the lake, you make flower crowns. It's like this whole thing. It's so fun. So that was this weekend and it went really well.
It was so fun.
Yeah.
It's something we do every year and we've done it every year forever. And we like make all the food, and this year we got yard games, and it was so fun.
It was fun.
We're really into badminton right now, so that's always such a good time.
Yeah.
And, like, it was just fun. It's just fun. I love the summer, so, like, I love just being outside, like, just running around, goofing around. It's so much fun.
It was a blast. I really, really had fun. I had two. There's a group of, like, people who love Finland, old missionaries and stuff, and they do a big Juhannus on Friday night, and I went up to that, and it was so much fun. That was probably my favorite thing this week, was going to this Juhannus.
That's good.
I was one of the youngest by about 50 years.
Significant amount of time.
Significantly, I was one of the younger ones, and it was just so fun. I got to see like all these like people I looked up to when I was a missionary. Like, they were also missionaries, but it was just so fun to like see them. And then I got to see my mission president, who was the leader of our mission, and I love that man and his wife so much. I didn't realize how much like I missed them until I saw him.
How long has it been since you've seen them?
I think it's been about 5 years.
I was gonna say, it's been a while.
It'd been a while. They were off on another mission, and so it was hard. So I didn't get to see him for a long time. And I'm not kidding. When he like was on the porch and he was like 10 feet away from me or something, and he just like made eye contact with me, and he goes, "Sister Jones." I started crying, just sobbing, and I like could not like recover. I was just so happy to like see him and catch up with him and his wife. And like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like those mission leaders, like especially my mission leaders, they helped me through a time when I didn't have a lot of people around, just because I was on my mission. I couldn't like talk to a lot of people. So they were there at like such pivotal moments of my life, and like helped me through a lot of hard times, that like that bond and reliance that I have on them is just like forever strong, because they're just the best, and they're like the best people ever. So that's that. But yeah,
so fun. It
was so fun. It was so good to see all these people and just talk to them, and it's just always fun too, because obviously I love Finland. So it's also fun to like go see people that feel that same, and like have that camaraderie. And so it was a blast. But
they also loved our mom's rye bread. Emily brought some of our mom's rye bread, and this is a recipe that she has labored over for years and years and years.
Like, she's been making it for like 6.5 years.
Yeah, and like she has a start and everything, and so she's so good at it.
Yeah.
So she was really excited that they liked it,
and everybody loved it. And like,
she's so good at it.
She's
like,
so good.
It's perfect.
It's so authentic and like Finnish rye bread, which is so hard to find. You can't, you don't find it here.
You have to make it.
You have to make it, because it's just so specific, and like, it was just so fun. There were a bunch of women there who are from Finland and had married guys from Utah, and so they were all coming up to me like just asking where I got my bread, because they were like, we haven't had this in so long. Like, they were just so excited to see it and have it. So
shout out to Judy.
Yeah, she's
pretty incredible.
She's the MVP.
She's the MVP.
But yeah, so what was your favorite part of the week?
I went to a concert last night.
I'm so sad I couldn't go.
Styx, which is like my favorite concert in the whole entire world. Me and my mom are our favorite concert in the whole entire world to go to, and it was so fun. It was like the best Styx concert in a long, long time.
That's what I heard.
It was so good. Like, they're just, I love Styx. I could go on and on about them. They're so good. They're so talented. They're such like fun performers, and they're just still killing it, having such a great time. Yeah. They always wear their fancy, sparkly, flowy shirts, and I love them for it. But it was so much fun.
That's so good.
So we did that yesterday. Also, the day before, went and saw the new Inside Out.
Right.
Just so cute. Okay. I love those movies so much. And the second one was really good. Like, it really held up.
That's
to
good.
Those standards.
Because I feel like, especially animated movies, it's really hard to have, like, a killer second movie.
And so, it was good. It was really,
good to
really
hear.
Good.
That's really good. That's so fun. Cool. Well, I'm really jealous. I was wanting to go to Styx. I had other plans that came up, and I couldn't make it in time. Like, I might have been able to, but parking it where they were...
She could have made it in time, but parking's a nightmare.
That's the thing. Yeah. Like, parking and then walk, because I would have had to park so far away that I was just like, I don't think I can do it. So, I was really bummed out. So, I'm glad you guys had fun, though.
But it was good. It was a lot of fun. It's a good time.
Good. Mom said that the new bassist, because the bassist left Styx. I know you guys are all following Styx.
Yes. But he was just he was tired of touring, which I don't blame him. They tour so
constantly.
Much. Like, they're just always somewhere new.
Yeah.
So
it makes sense.
I don't blame him.
I don't blame him.
But Mom, the new bassist is Lawrence. I can't think of his last name, but he's a singer and he plays the piano. It's his brother, which was kind of fun because, like, he acts very specifically, Lawrence. Yeah. Like, you have to see the concert to, like,
and it's
know him.
Fun.
And it's so much fun.
Yeah.
And so the guy was kind of acting like him, kind of, but just way less comfortable on stage. But he looked like he was having the time of his life, like having such a good time. So when we found out they were brothers, it's like, oh, that makes so much sense.
That makes sense. That'll be cool, like, as, like, he gets more developed and, like, more comfortable with being with Styx to see how, like, the dynamic of the two brothers is.
It was fun
to watch.
It was a lot of fun. And he did a really great job. It's just if he had to, like, stand somewhere for a significant amount of time, you could tell he was kind of uncomfortable. But that's just because he's new. That'll come.
That's really fun, though.
But it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Cool.
It's a good time.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So what's new in the zeitgeist, Abby? What are we talking about today?
So big news this week. Brooke Schofield, is that her last name? Schofield. I
think so.
She has a podcast with Tana Mojo
called
Canceled. They're hilarious.
So funny.
But there has been this story about her dating Clinton Kane, who is a singer, that she's talked about. They broke up like 2 years ago. She's talked about it on and off since then.
She hasn't gone into
into detail. But from what we've known, it was a wild story. This man lied about being Australian, so he's faked an Australian accent in his entire career. Lied about his mom and brother dying. He did say his dad died, but his dad did actually die. So he said all three of them died, like, within 1 year of each other, like, this whole thing. And he was just, like, gaslighter to the extreme, like, this crazy relationship. So she's talked about it on and off throughout the last 2 years or whatever. Clinton is releasing a new song, and he made this TikTok that was like, when you broke up 2 years ago, but she can't stop yapping about it, or something like that.
Yapping was the worst.
It was
most condescending word he could have ever chosen.
Yes. And so she said, "You want to hear yapping?" and went on like a 15-part TikTok expose of this man. And holy cow. Insane. I love Brooke. I think she's hilarious. I think
she's so funny.
So for her to it just felt like a FaceTime call of her just detail by detail yapping about this man. It was hilarious.
It was
so
crazy.
So funny.
I had heard like little bits and pieces. And I really had no clue. I didn't know who Clinton Kane was before this.
I like some of his songs. There's some of the songs you would know because I've played them.
Really? Mm-hmm. Okay. Because I have no clue who this kid is.
The ugliest thing to land on this earth. The poor man. If he wasn't such a terrible human, I'd feel worse. But really, just an unfortunate-looking man.
His personality doesn't make up for it.
No, it's so funny. When Brooke started talking... Because Brooke is gorgeous.
So pretty.
She started talking about dating him, everyone was like, are we talking about the same Clinton Kane? Like, I just looked up a picture of him, and I don't believe you. Yeah. Because he really is that unfortunate-looking.
Yeah.
But
it was wild.
It's hilarious. And honestly, the funniest thing about this is Tana's comments on it, like her just making her own videos, like, I'm watching Brooke's videos, like, I don't know the whole story, and just totally enthralled. It's so funny. So funny.
It was so funny because after you, like, I saw a thing about it, and then you had mentioned maybe talking about it on the podcast today, I was like, okay, I need to be, like, prepared for this, because this sounds like a big, whatever.
Wild.
So I went through and I watched all of Brooke's videos, whatever, and they were so good. Like, bless Brooke. Oh my heck. So then I was just scrolling on TikTok and I saw the Zach Sang show, which plays a big part in it.
Big role in it.
They're messy, man. They started posting clips of Tana and Zach talking about it, and I was laughing so hard.
Because Tana was on the Zach Sang show like a year
ago.
And like the whole reason Brooke found out that his mom and his brother were not dead, he was not Australian, was because of the Zach Sang show.
Because for some reason, Clinton and Kane thought it was a great idea to go onto the Zach Sang show, which is very popular. Huge, and talk about his dead mom and brother.
Yes.
And like growing up in Australia, and everybody's like, what?
Like, I talked to your mother yesterday. She's very much alive.
Like, what are you saying?
So funny. But so now, so Brooke's been talking about this for 2 years. So when Tana was on the Zach Sang show a year ago, they talked about it, like, a little bit, but obviously no one knew the full story, so it wasn't like big hard-hitting news at that point.
And Tana was trying to be very respectful of Brooke, and
because Brooke hadn't told the whole story.
Yeah, and she's like, that's not my. She's like, I'll tell my story part of it, but I'm not gonna tell. So she was really respectful about it, and so it was just wild to see, like, because at that point, like, you could tell that Zach knew the whole story, and Tana obviously knew the whole story, and so they were both trying to like say stuff without saying anything.
Well, apparently Zach Sang was pretty good friends with Clinton and Brooke, so everyone's like, we need Zach's perspective of when he found out this was all a lie,
which is insane.
But it's crazy because he's written all these songs and everything about like losing his mom and how he had this terrible relationship with his mom and how she was so abusive and all of these things, and like a lot of people have really found like solace in this music. Like, they've related to it. It's helped them like heal their trauma and everything, and to find out it was a total lie.
Insane.
Total lie.
Insane. Okay, so, you know, so he's lied about everything. He lied about his mom dying, because his dad did die.
Yeah.
You know? Like, he's lied about all that stuff, lied about being from Australia. I looked at his freaking Wikipedia today. Still says he's from Perth.
Yeah.
Like, he's still letting it roll that he's Australian.
It's so funny. On my TikTok, there's this one girl, and she has this Australian boyfriend. And she will, like, pull up videos of Clinton talking and being like, if you had to guess, where would you say this man is from? And he goes, America. Because this man does not have an Australian accent. And she's like, he's claiming to be from Perth. And then she found a video of him like actually kind of doing the Australian accent, and he's like, it's not really an Australian accent.
It slips out so much. He'll say one word. He'll say one word and be like, oh no, and then keep going back in an American accent, and you're like,
the thing is he's not even American. He's from Brunei.
What's Brunei?
It's again, I don't know geography that well. I think it's a little island like in Southeast Asia. Oh, because he's Asian.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think it's a super wealthy place. Like it's a big oil place or something like that. I could be totally wrong. Totally wrong.
No clue.
But I don't think Brunei is in America, and that's where he's from.
Okay, we're gonna.
But he probably grew up in America or something. He sounds American. His actual accent is American. I don't know what they speak in Brunei. I don't know the whole thing.
Okay, here we go.
Let's see. Where is this?
It's a tiny nation on the island of Borneo,
surrounded by Malaysia and South China. Okay, that's exactly right.
Yeah, they speak Malay.
Okay, I don't know what that is. I'm so sorry.
Interesting.
I'm so sorry.
And Brunei is wealthy.
Yeah. So
because of gas. You were correct.
I am the worldwide woman.
You were so good, Abby.
I'm so good. But he's from Brunei. He's not from Australia, and it's hilarious. But Clinton,
it's insane.
Like, I just don't know why he aggravated it. Like, he made this TikTok saying, you know, talking we broke up 2 years ago and she's still yapping, and he basically destroyed his career because no one is on his side.
No, apparently there are. I was seeing a bunch of TikToks and people are reading the comments like, I don't know how he's still, because
he's deleting comments.
He's deleting comments. Yeah. So people are like, before they would be able to get deleted, you know, people are like, I don't know how this man still has fans because this is insane. Mm-hmm. And people are like, people are just so trauma bonded to his songs because they like related so well to it that they can't like realize
this man is a psychopath.
Yeah, and I was like, what the heck even is this? Like, I don't know. if you haven't watched Brooke's TikToks,
go watch her TikToks. It is the wildest story.
Get a drink, get some popcorn, sit down, just sit on her TikTok for, I think it takes like 45 minutes. Like, go through it, watch every video, because, oh my gosh. And also, Brooke is a great storyteller.
She really is.
Like,
she really, really is.
She's really captivating to listen to. And I mean, I think that's why her and Tana have such a good podcast. Like, why...
Because Tana's a great storyteller.
Tana, I mean, I love Tana. She's hilarious. There's a reason Tana got famous from being a storytime YouTuber. Like, there's a good reason for it. Like, she's so good at it.
She has her faults, but man, she's hilarious.
So funny. And so, yeah, so it's worth listening to Brooke talk about, because it's so insane. I'm so excited for Canceled this week.
Oh, I know.
Because holy cow, you know Brooke is just gonna let loose.
Well, it was funny because Brooke kind of got into a little bit of trouble for calling out this TikToker, because she a lot of times she just talks on the podcast like she's just talking to Tana, and she says things that probably and so this one TikToker kind of got who. It was this girl who's known for having a bob. Did you hear about that?
Oh my gosh. Okay, the bob girl though. But also,
this is okay, and it's not Brooke's fault. People need to relax. I don't know why anyone would like hear someone talk about someone else and take it personally upon themselves to go attack that other person.
Yeah.
And she never said a name or anything. They found out who this person was
who the bob girl
through the
was.
Sleuthing. And went and attacked her on her page. I think that is so wild.
I think the internet has gotten so insane, and that like people are way too comfortable on the internet. Also, people are just way too like. Brooke wasn't asking anybody to go do anything for her. Like, it was just,
she was just talking about how she wanted a bob, and then this girl told her that she doesn't really have the face for a bob. Because the girl didn't want her to cut a bob, and then the entire world come after her because she didn't like her bob.
Yeah. And so, but like, I just don't understand people that like, the social justice warriors on the internet. Like, what are they called? The, like, internet keyboard warriors or something? Like, I can't remember. There's a word. Something like that. But, like, it's insane because it happens so often.
Yeah, like, you can't voice an opinion. If you have a really large platform, you can't voice an opinion without someone.
But it's not even an opinion. Brooke just said what happened.
Yeah.
Brooke just said that this girl told her she wouldn't look good with a bob, that she didn't have the face for a bob. Mm-hmm. And, like, why did people go after Brooke? What? Not Brooke, the other girl. Hillary or whatever her name is. Like, it just doesn't, like, she didn't even say anything. Brooke wasn't even, like, mad at her. No. Brooke was just saying, I really wanted a bob, so I said...
She was just kind of laughing. Because
she's like...
From Brooke's perspective, it was kind of an interesting interaction. Like, getting the other girl's side of the story, it makes more sense. But it was kind of a interesting interaction.
Weird. I won't lie. I was like, when Brooke said that, I was like, oh. But then I even listened to the other girls, and I was like, I still... Like, I get the girl not wanting to be, like, shredded on the internet, but, like, also... Why wouldn't you just say,
people are weird,
get a bob?
Yeah.
Like,
people are weird.
It's weird. But, like, I just don't get it because it happens all the time.
Does. I don't get people. The internet's so weird.
The internet really is, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But anyway, so Brooke was kind of in hot water on TikTok anyways.
Yeah.
Because of this incident with the bob girl. And so she's like, I told myself I was going to step away from TikTok. And then... he opened up his mouth. And then she went on. It was so funny.
Crazy. Yeah.
And it was funny because there was a like 70-part series or something this lady did like a couple months ago called Who the F Did I Marry? And it was like just this insane, like wild.
Did you watch it?
No, there was too much.
There was too much. I watched like a couple of it. Like, because they were like 10-minute videos, and they were 70. There was like 70 of them. So I think someone. Not the girl who did the actual series. Someone else did like a 10-minute recap of everything you need to know. And so I watched hers because I was like, I want to know
who the F she married.
And wild. But when I tell you that blew my mind.
I'll have to do some research.
I'm scared of the world after hearing this. But like, so then Brooke
started every single like part 8 of Who the F Did I Marry. It was so funny.
It made me laugh so hard because it was just so good.
It was the tea spilling I needed this week.
Yeah.
It was so great.
Well, and like If you're gonna fake being from Australia and fake that your whole family is dead,
gosh.
I'm sorry, you have, and then you like, Brooke was just gonna leave it be. She wasn't even gonna go after him.
Because like she mentions it, like people will ask her questions about it again because it's such a crazy story. Like when she does interviews and stuff, people will ask her about it, but like she really doesn't talk about it that much.
No, like she really doesn't.
Like, if I was her, I'd never shut up about it. It is the wildest story of all time.
Yeah.
So
insane.
wild. Everyone's like, all right, we need a part 2 about Matt Rife. Because she dated Matt Rife, too.
Which, whoa. Oh, my gosh.
Yikes.
I can't stand Matt Rife.
But what I think is also the wildest part about this was his family just okay being known to the world dead?
As dead? That's you know what I mean? Was wondering.
Like, what were his mother and brother thinking? Like, when he is telling the entire world they are dead.
When he writes a song about them being dead.
About them being dead.
That's the part 2 I want. I want the mother's perspective.
I want the mother's perspective.
Because,
I agree.
Who would be okay with that? Like, I'm sorry, if I became famous on the idea that Abby died, and
I'm just alive somewhere, like, that's so weird.
That's so weird.
So weird.
Like, oh my gosh. Like, what would he, like, what's even going on? So, I don't even know.
Yeah. But everyone's like, Brooke, he should have saved this and sold it to Netflix. Because this could have been a Netflix documentary. That's how wild it is.
It's so insane. So, go listen to Brooke, because she really tells it the best.
She killed it. It was so funny, though.
But, yeah.
It was the drama I needed this week.
I agree. I needed it. Okay, other stuff that's going on. I just need to talk about this. There's no reason for it, but I just love talking about it. Justin Timberlake got arrested.
He did get arrested.
This is like...
It's going to ruin the world tour.
Okay, this is the thing that I can't stop saying. Like, I can't get over the fact that this man, under his breath, said to an officer, "This is going to ruin the tour." And then the officer goes, "What tour?" And he goes, "The world tour."
Okay, so here's the thing. I do not like Justin Timberlake. I do not keep up on him. I could care less about Justin Timberlake. So, I had no idea. Like, I knew he got arrested for a DUI, but I had no clue what was going on. Emily kept sending me all these memes of all these people being like, "It's going to ruin the tour." What tour? The world tour. And I'm like, I was like, what does this mean? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Oh, it's
so she had to explain it to me.
And it's hilarious. I'm sorry. That is just the funniest thing. And, like, just all the memes that have come out.
So funny.
Like, the side-by-side mug shots of Ryan Gosling and him, like, him as Ken, and Justin Timberlake, like, oh my gosh.
But kudos to him for being right back out on stage.
It didn't ruin the tour.
It did not ruin the world tour.
It might ruin the world tour. It didn't ruin the U.S. tour.
So funny.
No, I was listening to I was listening to Trey Kennedy's podcast this week, and they were talking about Justin Timberlake getting arrested. And I guess him and his wife were, like, planning a baby moon because they're about to have another baby. And they were planning, like, a trip to go on. And they were figuring out where to go. And his wife goes, "Oh, we should go to the Hamptons. That would be so fun. Like, that's a cool, like, relaxing thing." And Trey goes, "I'm not going there. Gotta watch out for Justin Timberlake if I'm there."
Facts. So true.
I was laughing so hard. I was like, oh my gosh, like, what did this man do? Like, why did he do this? And then, bless that officer. That officer is my hero.
Oh my gosh.
He's like, "Do you not know who I am?" He's like, "No, I don't."
No one cares.
Nobody cares.
No one cares. I'm sorry.
But those have also been really funny TikToks of, like, someone is like, "I'm texting 10 people I know and asking them if they know who this man is." And if you're under the age of 20, nobody knows who he is.
No clue.
Over the age of 20, people know.
Yeah.
But under, they're like, "Who is this? Is this one of the Jonas Brothers or something?" And they're like, "No, it's Justin Timberlake."
Do not disrespect the Jonas Brothers like
that. So, I can't get over the world tour.
The world tour. It's going to ruin the tour.
What tour?
The world tour.
It's so stupid. Like, that's something you would hear in, like, a cheesy Disney Channel original movie. Like, "Oh, this is going to ruin the tour." Like, you can see their eyes up. You can see Shane Gray getting shipped off to Camp Rock, and he's like, "This is going to ruin the tour." What tour? The world tour. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh. But the fact that it happened in real life.
I feel bad for him to a certain extent. Not so much because I think he's so annoying, but he was so famous. Like, I feel like that has to be hard to be so famous and then to become a joke and then try and get it back. And then you just become even more of a joke.
But, like, he wasn't, like, that big of a joke. Like, he was doing really well for a while there. This just really ruined it.
Yeah.
Like, he, like, at least, like, I mean, he had the Backstreet Boys, they had, like...
Everyone's like, what's this gonna do to the next Trolls movie?
like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Just... he was doing better. He got canceled because of his affair, which rightful cancellation.
Yeah, but like, who in Hollywood isn't
exactly? But like,
I have no faith in any of those marriages.
No, none at all. And so I was like, okay, he was coming back from that. He was doing well, and then he got pulled.
Trolls?
What about Trolls? The fact that he got pulled over and they let him off, and then he got pulled over again because he didn't. Like,
yikes.
Bro, I'm sorry. Like,
yikes.
You get the memes now. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. It's hilarious.
He deserves them because
you
can't. I don't know. But
what a guy.
That's like just my favorite. I just love saying the world tour.
The world tour.
Because it's so funny. So that's I just have to talk about it because I think it's so freaking funny. But yeah.
But on to a successful tour. The Eras Tour was in London this last weekend, and holy cow, it was the most exciting weekend of our lives.
I can't get over this weekend.
It was crazy.
This was so freaking cool. I love Taylor and Travis with every ounce of my soul.
Cute.
And I love it so much.
Okay, let's start with night one. So Travis is there. Jason and Kylie were there, which is exciting because that was their first show.
There was a bunch of the Chiefs there.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
And Prince William was there and his two little kids.
And he brought his two kids.
Charlotte and George.
And he was just jamming so hard. I guess I heard later that before the show and after, Charlotte and Prince William were like fighting, trying to figure out who is the biggest Taylor Swift fan.
Cute.
Like,
That's so cute.
My gosh. I was dying. It was so cute.
It was just cute. Like, I feel like you don't see like the like parent side of the royals very often.
Yeah.
But this was just like a dad taking his kids to a concert, and it was so sweet.
And like, it was just so cute.
It was so sweet. And then they took a picture.
with Taylor.
So cute.
And they both posted. So let's talk about this because this broke the internet a little bit.
Yes.
So the one that the Royals posted, that William posted on his Instagram, didn't have Travis in it.
It was the actual selfie.
It was the actual No.
It was the taking of the selfie.
Yeah, didn't have Travis in it. No big deal.
Yeah.
Taylor posts the
actual selfie.
I think it was a different one.
It looked like they took the picture, like the Royals took the picture. Taylor was taking a selfie, and then seconds later was like Travis come into this one because he was just kind of in the back.
He was just in the back, but she posted a picture with Travis.
He has an official hard post
on the ground
on her feed.
He already made the TikTok back at the Super Bowl.
With my favorite TikTok. I still think it's hilarious.
It is so good. But he made a hard post on the feed.
Very exciting.
Big deal.
First hard post with the Prince.
Yeah.
Of England.
The Prince of England. Like, come on.
I can't think of a bigger win.
I know, right? Mm-hmm. Like, such a good one. I guess Kylie and Jason also met Prince William.
Yes.
I listened to New Heights yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah. And they met the Prince too.
That's so fun.
Like,
that's so fun.
So fun. And they just said it. Like, Travis was like, I didn't know if I needed to bow. He's like, so I asked his handlers before, and they said, because this is not an official royal event, you don't need to. And he's like, okay. Like,
I still would have. I'd been like, I don't even know
Your
what
Highness.
to do.
Like, oh my gosh.
So funny.
It's so good. But yeah, so night one.
It was so cute. All the videos of them were so cute.
So sweet.
They just were having a good time.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I loved it.
Jason was having the time of his life. We need to talk about Jason at all three of these concerts.
Every single one.
He is a living icon, a legend. He's who I aspire to be.
I want to be Jason Kelce in my life.
Him like just so excitedly showing Kylie all of his friendship bracelets was
that
hilarious.
Were everywhere. It was so fun. And then he had them on his ears.
Yes.
He like just was everywhere, and it was so funny.
It was so funny.
So he was talking about the first night of his show, because the first one, and he was saying that he goes, being a girl dad has just changed my life, because and Travis is like, why? And he's like, because when she gave the 22 hat to a little kid, he started bawling.
Started crying. He was almost, I saw a clip of that. He was almost crying just talking about it.
He was so just like touched.
So
he like couldn't believe how precious and tender that was.
So sweet.
And it was so sweet. And he just like was amazed. And he's like, obviously being a girl dad has really changed my perspective on stuff, because that was so cool and so special. But
it was so cute. Yeah, no, I listened to clips from New Heights. I didn't watch the whole episode.
Yeah.
But it was just so cool to like hear how like respectfully they talk about the concert and everything.
Yeah.
Like just how much admiration they both have like for
what she does.
Because
it's insane.
Because again, Taylor has never really experienced that.
No.
And it makes me just so happy that she is like being adored.
Yeah.
And she's doing something pretty amazing. Like if you see the concert, it is amazing.
It really, like, you just have to see it.
Like, fan or not, what she does is incredible.
Yeah. Like our mom, not a big Taylor Swift fan. Loved the concert.
Yes.
Thought it was crazy that she just kept going. And like Jason was like, he's like, yeah, it was about 2 songs in, and I was drinking my beer and I was tired and I was like exhausted, and he's like, she still had 40 songs to go. He's like, I could not believe like how insane it was, like what she was doing and stuff. So it was so cool.
But it's just sweet to hear them talk about it. Like they're just the best.
They're just so fun.
I just love them.
It was so hilarious. Fun. And like then Jason was also talking about how surprise songs were just so cool. He's like, because it just makes you feel like it's like the most intimate thing. Like it's just you hanging out with Taylor. She's playing some songs.
Yeah.
He's like, you forget that you're with 90,000 other people and you're in this giant stadium and stuff. And so it was just really, he's like, it was just so cool. He's like, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
And so that was awesome.
It was so cool.
Yeah. So night 1 was so fun. Mm-hmm. And then night 2.
A blast.
That was the one that, what's her name? Haley Williams came out on, right?
Yes. Or no. Haley Williams came out the first night.
Did she?
And then Gracie came out the second night. Gracie
came out night 3.
Night 3. So Haley came out night 2.
Night 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. And because Black Dog was night 1.
Yes. That's right.
We watched every single stream.
I cried so hard when we lost that. I love that song.
No, it's so funny. I was home because I had gotten off work, and so I was like about to take a nap, but I was watching the stream on my phone, and I get a text as soon as she starts playing Black Dog, and Abby goes, "We lost Black Dog," and I was like,
"It's my favorite song."
I was like, I'm glad we were watching that together, and then we kept watching them all weekend.
Yeah.
But yeah, so night 2, Haley Williams came out. So fun.
I
love Haley Williams.
Yeah, I really like their song together, so it was fun to see them sing it. And we've been surprised she hadn't sang that yet,
because honestly, when Haim was opening, she put it in the set list. Yeah, she put No Body, No Crime. And so there was part of like the Speak Now set list is different because it is just the one, but like there is a part they were like, is she gonna just put it in the set list because Haley's gonna be there the whole time? So it was really surprising that she hadn't sung it yet with Haley.
And Haley opened for a couple shows in the U.S. and then
she only opened one. She did opening night.
That's it?
That is it. They only did opening night.
Oh, well, she'd been in Europe for a while, so I was surprised that it took so long.
It took a while.
But, obviously, when she did it in America, Speak Now, Taylor's version wasn't out.
Yeah.
But it was really cute.
It was so really fun and just so cute. And so then night 3. This is doozy of a night.
The doozy of the night.
Let's talk about it.
It was wild. It was wild. Where do we want to start?
I don't even know what all happened at the beginning. Like, so the show was normal from the beginning. And then everybody was kind of watching because Gracie Abrams opened that night.
No, she was just there. But
they'd had that song come out.
So her album came out on Friday. This was Sunday. Yeah. Her album came out on Friday, and she had a song with Taylor on the album, and it's a great song, really great. I really like Gracie's new album. But so where she was there, everyone was like, is she gonna come out during the surprise songs? Yeah. Because they just came out with this song, like it would make sense, you know. So Taylor gets up on stage, or like she's strumming her guitar, talking about how her and Gracie.
Okay, we didn't even talk about this before we get into Gracie's. We didn't talk about the Thank You, Amy and Mean mashup.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry. That just sparked
Let
memory.
me just finish this and then we can get to that. But so she was strumming her guitar, talking about, you know, how her and Gracie were writing the song together, and it just came out. And so then she starts playing it, and then about halfway through the song, she like stops and is like, "Oh, do you know it would make this better if Gracie was here or whatever?" And then Gracie walks out and got on the piano, and they finished the song together. It was really, really cute.
So good.
But it was really cute, and I really like it. It's a really good song.
It's a good one.
Very good. But.
Yeah, so that was so fun. That was part of night 3. Backtrack to night 2, though. Mean Thank You, Amy mashup. The mashup we've kind of all been waiting for.
Yes.
Like so good. Also, night 1 was Scooter Braun's birthday. So she played the songs dedicated that are not dedicated, but like are about Scooter.
Well,
right?
No, they're not about Scooter, but the theme is there. You know what I mean? Like they weren't written about Scooter.
Oh, okay. I thought they were.
She played I Forgot That You Existed, and This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things.
There you go. So kind of funny. We love
one about Kanye, one about Calvin, but the theme fits
for Scooter's birthday.
Fits for Scooter's birthday.
Then night 2, she sings a mashup of Thank You, Amy, Mean.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
What happened?
Something happened.
It felt so targeted in like the best way, absolutely.
Yeah.
But it felt so targeted that I'm like what happened?
What? Yeah, seriously, like what happened? Like who was that targeted at?
Yeah.
Because I don't think it was targeted. It wasn't to Kim
and Kanye.
Because like I've heard, you know, like Taylor herself in Thank You, Amy says that like she's changed all the whatever. Yeah. So people really are like, is Thank You, Amy about Kim? Probably not, because
but hilarious what she's done.
Yeah. But so everyone's like, what the heck happened to make this mashup happen? Because she gave a speech in the beginning and something happened. So who knows? But that was just a wild mashup.
Funny. Yeah.
It was insane. But
she's killing it with the mashups.
I love the mashups.
I do too. They're so fun. Well, she just has so many songs that like it's a great way to let the audience hear more than just the two.
Yeah. Well, and it's just like, it's fun for Taylor, I bet, too. Because, like, she gets to be creative and figure out, well, which bridge can I shove into this one? Which can I do?
She did the Mega Bridge.
Oh, my gosh, the Mega Bridge.
It's Different and Death by a Thousand Cuts are 2 incredible songs. Like she said, 2 of her best bridges that she's written that aren't in the set list. And she did a Mega Bridge, and it was so good. It was so good.
Yeah. It was so fun. But so it's like, I think it'd be fun. I mean, it's fun for us every night to be like, wait, what is she going to do tonight? And then, like, I think it's so fun. And so
fun too.
Yeah. So it was good. And then, okay, so back to night 3. We're
all over the place. We love Taylor Swift.
We love Taylor Swift. And this weekend fell all over the place with the shows.
Before the acoustic set.
Right before the acoustic set.
Is the Tortured Poet set. And we got the world's greatest surprise
ever.
During the Tortured Poet set,
Travis Kelce
made his
debut.
Eras Tour debut.
In the Eras Tour.
Yes. So,
oh my gosh.
After she has Smallest Man Who Ever Lived, she dies.
My favorite part of the show.
And then he comes out in his little suit and his little Louboutin shoes.
It's so good.
And picks her up and walked her over and then put her little makeup on and fanned her. It was so cute. It was so cute.
I loved it so much. Like, I remember when I saw the TikTok and I was like, oh my heck, and I ran into your room. I was like, Travis was on stage tonight. Like, oh my heck.
So fun.
So cool. Like,
so cute. It was just cute because everyone's he literally picked her up from The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived and like put color back in her face. Like,
so cute.
It's such a cute little
like even if there's like no actual like
it's Taylor Swift, so you know what there is.
So there is, but even if there isn't, like what a fun way, because it's like kind of a easy way to like throw Travis into the show.
It's like a goofy part. Like he
doesn't
have to act. He
dance.
Just has to be goofy.
He just has to be.
He did his little jig though,
but like the Dumb and Dumber dance.
Yeah,
but like it was just so fun and so cute, and like. And then she posted about it, and she posted so much about it.
I know,
oh my heck.
Of her, 10 pictures she posted, 4 or 5 of them was just her and Travis. It was just so funny. But it was just so cute to see him, on stage with her, just so, happy and proud. And, it's just so cute.
It was so cute.
It's just so cute.
I was so excited by it. And so I listened to New Heights this week because We all thought that they would talk about it. They didn't talk about it.
Okay.
Because they recorded Saturday night.
Before
it happened. But Jason knew it was coming because Jason said something, like they were talking about the Eras Tour, and Jason goes, oh yeah, are we going to talk about it? And Travis goes, no, not yet. And he's like, okay, we'll talk about it later. And like, I was like, oh, that must be his
Eras Tour debut.
His Eras Tour debut. Like, but they were keeping it like that under wraps.
Cute.
And so they didn't say anything. Yeah. But it was
it was obviously planned because they had to make an outfit for him.
It was, and I heard he had rehearsal on Saturday before the show. And then he performed Sunday night. Yeah. But like he had done it one time. They did one rehearsal.
One rehearsal.
Like how cute.
Threw him out in front of 90,000 people.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
Well, because it was funny because they kept asking, because Jason was like, so Travis, like, what have you been up to while you were here in London? And he's like, I can't talk about it. I can't talk about it. And we're like, oh. So, like, in hindsight, you're like, oh, he was in rehearsal for the Eras Tour.
So funny.
It's so good. But it's just so cute. Like,
it was so cute.
I don't know. There's just something so sweet about, like, Taylor and Travis, and then, like, seeing everything come together. Like, I just
like, they're
loved
just,
it.
like, so cute and so happy and just, like, just having a good time. Like, it's just fun.
It's so fun. And I think, like, obviously Swifties. So we've watched Taylor forever. Like, truly since debut.
About 20 years now.
Whenever her debut came out.
2006.
So 18 years ago, we started following along with Taylor's everything, okay? And so, like, it's been so fun to, like, watch this relationship with Travis and, like, see just, like, how happy she is and, like, how she's just so loved. And you're just like, this is so sweet. Yeah. Like, this is something, like, we've wanted for her for 20 years, you know?
And, like, I'm sure she's been, like, just as happy or whatever in other relationships at moments and stuff, but we never saw it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So it's really cute to, like, actually see her so happy now.
And it's just cute to, like, see, like, how happy Travis is to be, like, how Travis is excited to be with her and, like,
willing to be fun and goofy up on stage with her. Like he doesn't take things too seriously.
He's like, put me in, coach. I'm ready to perform. Exactly. Like, I know this tour now. Like, I wanna dance.
Yeah.
And, like,
just cute.
It was just so
I want to
fun.
know how that came to be. Like, whose idea was it? How did it get brought up?
I bet this, like, next week on New Heights they'll talk about it.
They better, because
well, I mean, they talked about, like, they went into a lot of detail about Eras Tour specifically, like, especially Jason did, about what his experience was like. And so I bet, and they know that, like, everybody wants to know what's going on. And so I bet
they'll talk about it.
People are like, if Taylor's ever going to be on New Heights, this is the episode for her to be on. I know. Put her on.
Everyone's like, don't be surprised when next season Taylor's out there on the field. They gotta, you know, Travis went on stage. Now Taylor's gotta go on the field.
I know, it's so funny. No, I've seen so many TikToks because, you know, her song. It's like, you know how to ball. I know Aristotle, and it's like a slideshow of, like, 6 pictures, and it starts off and it's the two of them. It's him in his football uniform and her on stage, and it, like, slowly starts fading, and then it's her on a football and him in his outfit from Eras Tour. And but it, like, switches. Like, he knows Aristotle now, and it's so funny.
So cute.
But I just love it.
So we'll see, because Travis did say he was most excited for the London shows. So was this what he was talking about, or is it the other 5 London shows in a month and a half?
They've still got 5.
Because there's still 5 more London shows.
I just want to see it again.
And still no even hint of Reputation, so.
No, but people keep... I don't know. I love the clowning. I think it's so fun. But I am tired.
I don't. I think... I like it to an extent. I think...
Oh, yeah. It has taken too many times, too far, so many times. But I think it's fun. I think, like, the investigative idea of, like, trying to find an Easter egg is fun.
Well, because she obviously leaves Easter eggs for, like, us to find.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she even talked about when she released the, like, behind the scenes for Fortnite. Like, she wrote, she's like, oh, I can write on this notebook and leave an Easter egg. And it was for the Gracie Abrams thing.
No.
So, it says us on it.
I know, but it's a book. It's a story of us.
Oh, whatever. I heard it was about the Gracie Abrams thing.
Like the story of us.
See, but only Taylor knows.
Maybe multiple.
But, like, it's just, like, so it's fun to like decode those and find stuff like that, but the clowning and it's gone too far.
It's gone to an extreme,
and I don't care anymore.
That is not healthy for anyone.
So I don't know, but yeah.
But it was so cute. The Eras tour this weekend was so cute.
So cute. I want to go again so bad.
So bad. So bad.
So
who knows? Maybe we'll make it to Wembley in August.
Hey, I might be living out there. I might be living in Finland. So
it's true.
Come on out. We could go. We go to anyone. Go to Zurich.
I'd rather go to Wembley.
Wembley would be fun though. It would be fun.
But we love Taylor Swift. But it was just so fun. So fun.
Yeah.
Such a good time.
Yeah. No, I agree. Well, do you have anything else for today, Abby?
No, I think we can wrap it up here.
Okay. Well,
give us a follow on Instagram and TikTok. It's 801 Diaries Podcast.
Subscribe,
follow us, review, rate.
Do all the things. Tell your friends.
I
don't know. What else do we have that we need to tell them about?
I think that's it.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. Bye, guys.
See you later.